Captain Von Bugleboy is coming to Marvel Contest of Champions. Oh god, no, it's not that. Airwalker is coming to Marvel Contest of Champions with his horn thing. Next month in general just feels like a bit of a shocker with these two characters, even though it's quite good to set up more of these heralds because it could lead to something bigger with Galactus in the future. Every time obviously a herald comes in, that is effectively what it's setting up. But as well, this video in particular is going to focus on Airwalker, give you a little bit of comic book history, look at some of the abilities and why he's actually incredibly powerful and could set a precedent for what hopefully be a god tier champion, unless Kabam mess it all up. By the way, there will be a Dragon Man related video about the second champion. It's coming to MCOC in August. Later today. Now, as a lot of you know, there's a veritable smorgasbord of those that are Heralds of Galactus. Starting off obviously alphabetically with Airwalker, Anti-Man, you got Aunt May, which is a weird one, Cosmic Ghost Rider, which I really hope there was going to be this month, Dazzler, which is a real popular champion that we'd like to see in game, the Destroyer, you've got Firelord, which is another one that a lot of players talk about, right the way through to Morg. There's so many there, even Thor, which is the one that I really want. Marvel Contest of Champions over the last few months have really teased the narrative of the Heralds of Galactus and what the future will bring. As I said, my theory is that there will be a Heralds War of some description that will largely fill up book 3, which will probably have this kind of like Galactus vibe to it, especially with the idea, not that it'll be a champion you can go up against, but maybe in a case there's going to be a Heralds War. With already Terek, Silver Surfer and with Airwalker being added, a further 2 could be on the cards, especially by the end of the year or going into next year. Do bear in mind, book 3 would largely be something going into, well, 2022 possibly, or maybe very early or very late 2021. Either way, there's a lot of excitement and buzz about what this could really lead to, opening up portals to Marvel Realm of Champions, mainly with all those heralds that could be having more potential to be added in the future. But I digress. Let's learn a lot about Airwalker and the character and how it's so powerful as a herald. Airwalker's real name is Gabriel Lan, who was a captain of the Xandarian explorer ship The Way Opener, whose mission was to seek out and establish peaceful relationships with neighbouring alien civilizations. Lan previously distinguished himself in the Xandarian military, the Nova Corps, and welcomed his appointment to an exploration ship since he was filled with the wanderlust and love of open space. Later on in his career, after returning from his 7-year tour of duty, Lan neared his home solar system when a craft of an unidentified nature approached and a teleportation beam took him from the bridge of the Way Opener and brought him aboard the spherical ship into the presence of Galactus, the World Devourer. Galactus announced he was looking for a new herald to replace the defective Silver Surfer, and having scanned Lan's mind, deemed him an appropriate candidate. Now, you would naturally think a person of a military background, especially with the glorious Nova Corps, would, you know, turn down an offer quite like this, like Galactus, ooh, the World Devourer, ooh, evil person. No, Lan decided to give in. Obviously that wanderlust aspect in his mind that he liked, and obviously Galactus doing the scan kind of felt that he made the right decision, and obviously Lan was like, ooh, power and travel, I like those things, sign me up. And then obviously he got the power cosmic. The weird thing about Airwalker is that he doesn't really stand for anything, especially kind of laying down his life for Galactus. In a real turn of events, the Ovoids seem to come into the picture, and Airwalker's like, right, well, you know, these guys are scared of Galactus. So when there was an opportunity that Galactus was weak, the Ovoids kind of rised up and thought, we're going to go and take down Galactus in his most weakened form or weakened time. Airwalker decides to lay down his life, and he dies in the process. This will be the first thing to really mention with Marvel Contest of Champions and whether or not this champion is going to be a tech or a cosmic. And that'll be the big thing. Whether or not they decide to, prior to that point, go, look, this is going to be the cosmic version, the kind of Nova Corps kind of cosmic entity that's more like cosmic power infused, or as opposed to the tech version, which will basically be the perfect robotic replicant version, which is kind of referred to as the automaton version. So that will be the big thing, what it will be, cosmic or tech, because it could be one of either. And obviously, by the time I release this video, it may be a case we already know, but who really knows? Okay, just to quickly talk about the horn, because I can imagine there's going to be some questions. So first thing is that Gabriel's horn is a golden trumpet-like device. It sends a hyperspace signal to summon Galactus. And also, because it's, Gabriel's horn, a lot of times it was a case, especially on Earth, he was mistaken for the angelic being, specifically the archangel mentioned in the Bible, who heralds the Judgment Day. One other thing to mention is there could be some synergies that will be with either Doctor Strange and as well with Sentry and Mr. Fantastic. So first and foremost, Herald Supreme. Now, the Airwalker resurfaced alive as part of a group that assisted Doctor Strange to stop Galactus. Obviously goes against his taskmaster, so to speak. And in the next one, Airwalker was later seen to be part of a group of heroes called by Mr. Fantastic in the negative zone to fight the forces of Cancerverse, led by the Sentry. Now here's when things get so much more complicated, and as I said, depending on the version that we are getting in game, it could be either a cosmic version prior to the situations of the ovoids, or it's the situation of the robotic version that we see. But here is the thing, there's different powers associated with this. So the robot can also virtually manipulate nearly all types of energy, magnetic, electric, thermal, air, matter, which could mean for something for, immunities. And he doesn't have things like basic human weakness, but still the strength levels will be something of importance to mention. But when it comes to the humanoid form, or the more cosmic form, this is the one that will possess a lot of the cosmic powers, unless something is changed in game to be more like tech orientated with power cosmic. So that is something we'll have to find out soon. But a lot of the elements that were given to him in the very beginning, as we've learned, would be very much a case of like, well, speed, strength, energy, projection, those kind of things. But as well, the way that the character would be able to summon, as it says, the cosmic energy without accompanying visible manifestations such as Phylor's cosmic flame, the Airwalker could also use cosmic energy to rearrange molecules, although he never became as adept to it as the Silver Surfer. So there's lots to this character, lots of depth. And as well, will it be the tech? Will it be the robot? Will it be the cosmic form? And will it be the power cosmic the champion possesses? And that will be the big thing from this situation, is what we see next month. But I'm pretty excited to find out whether or not we get one or the other version. It's still all good, and it's still good to see another Herald. What's your thoughts on the character? Put it in the comment section. Do you think it's going to be the tech version, the robot version, or will it be a more cosmic based version, kind of like Nova Corps, but obviously going into the realm of I've just got the power cosmic, this is prior to me turning into a robot kind of situation? Your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, make sure to check out some recent content that was here. That was probably my Bishop Incursions video with Frontline MCOC, and also some other content over the other side. Do bear in mind, I will be doing a Dragon Man video later on today, so make sure you're tuned to the channel and come back. And also check out some other content here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.